Hey, hello, Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona. Wishing you a fantastic Wednesday on this beautiful day here in the Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, we've been talking about 12 things that every seller should do, and we kind of ended up yesterday about talking about the worth of your agent, about the kind of compensation that they're worth, and all the things that they do, so you understood exactly why they get paid what they get paid, and all the work that they do to make sure that your home sale goes as smoothly as possible, that they basically meet all the goals that you set. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, is about setting goals. After you've decided which real estate professional you're going to use to help sell your home and to help you find the next home, if you're making a step up or a step down purchase, let's set some goals here. Figure out, what are we going, not only what we're going to sell our current home for and give an idea of a range of what our proceeds are going to be, but as we move towards that next purchase, and as I said, whether it's a step up or a step down purchase because it's time to sell the big house because the kids are gone and it's, you're looking for a smaller home just for you and your spouse, it's time to think about to set goals. If I'm gonna say net $75,000 or $85,000 from the sale of my home, or even greater, what am I going to spend, and what are my payments going to be? And that means that we pick a really good lender. And if you need some help in that area, I work with I have 3 great lenders throughout the valley here that can help you with just about any situation. But with that said, that's one of the things that I also want to encourage you to do, is to find a good lender so you understand what payments are going to be, because you may have a certain range in mind of where you're going to be comfortable making payments in your step down purchase or your step up purchase. So these are things we got to do. We've got to kind of sit down and make a roadmap, make plans, set goals. This is what we want to sell our home for, and we want to know that we're going to, net somewhere between $75,000 and $105,000, depending on the market. And this is what we're going to spend because we don't want to have a payment any higher than, say, $1,000 a month. Set that goal, get the house listed, and then start looking for that home that meets that criteria for the goals that you have set. And then we also have to understand tax liability. And if you've lived in your current home for more than 5 years and it's been your primary residence for more than 2 of those 5 years, then your tax liability is really low unless you're going to make over $550,000 on profit on that home. So most homes don't fall into that category unless you've lived there forever. And then there are special circumstances that you're going to have to consult an a certified accountant for a CPA to help you also set a roadmap of how we're going to take care of that and offset some of the tax burden that might arise from the sale of your home. But as I said, and the majority of homes, if you're going to clear more than $550,000, it means it's a very large purchase, and you're going to think about other ways to maybe sell that home, or that property is going to be taken care of maybe in a slightly different manner. But for the majority of most Americans, you're going to make less than that, and there will be no capital gains. There will be no sales tax put on the first 550 for married couples. I should have said that. 250,000 for single, 550 for married couples. If you can show gains of that, it's going to be tax free, and you can easily put that into a new home. Now, if it's an investment property and you're going to stick with a residential, you're going to have so much time to be able to do a 1031 exchange, which is something else that you also talk over with a CPA, let alone a real estate expert. And then you have so much time to make a selection of at least 2 to 3 properties that you can present to the IRS that, hey, these are the properties that we're considering purchasing with the proceeds from this investment property, and then that way delaying any tax ramifications you would owe. But these are the things that we have to take into considerations. It's something that every seller should do. Know if there's going to be any tax liability. Understand what you're going to get in your proceeds and how you want to spend them. And if you're making a purchase after that, make sure that it meets the criteria or the goals that you set for that new home, that new dwelling. These are things that we always, always, always have to think about when we're getting ready to sell a home. So I'm going to leave you with that today, but these are things to think about. These are things to plan for. These are goals to set so that everything falls into place. You know where you're going, you know what your payment's going to be, and you have an understanding. You have a better understanding so that your comfort level is this much higher as opposed to being kind of uncertain. Once you've kind of made a roadmap, you've had a real estate professional help you, and maybe even an accountant jump in and give you a little bit more guidance of how about doing the things that you want to do and meeting the goals that you set. These are things we need to do before we sell our homes. Now, like I said, most homes are not going to meet a lot of tax scrutiny. But if you're getting close to that area where you might be, you're definitely going to want to consult a tax professional. You're also going to want to make sure that you have a seasoned real estate specialist on your side to help you meet the goals that you set. Hey, this is Jack Tubbs from the J Team from Realty One in Surprise, Arizona. And if I can help you in any way, answer any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at 248-330-7972, or you can email me, Jack at the jteam.house, and that's JACK at the J Team, which is THE, the letter J, the word team.house. Or you can call the office and talk to any of my team members at 623 252 4061. That's 623 252 4061. Hey, this is Jack Tubbs once again from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona, wishing you an awesome Wednesday. And I'll see you tomorrow with more about what's going on in the Phoenix real estate market. Have a great day.